Hello and welcome back to Die Rolling. I'm the ever excitable Adam, and today I'm going to be playing Resident Evil 3, the board game RPD1. No, I'm not. It's Commercial 1. I'll hopefully get to RPD1. I've got to get in through the commercial zone first. There are some mistakes I made which I will cover in the video that follows this video, as in wait around a few minutes and you'll find the mistakes because I'll point them out at the very beginning. But essentially I made a couple of mistakes. I went to some forums, asked some questions and clarified some of the rules. So hopefully this time around I won't make too many mistakes, but if you do see any, let me know in the comments below. Let's see how I get on with Commercial 1. And we are back to the RPD courtyard. Fire rages through this area of the city and illuminates the horizon, painting the walls around you amber and casting long shadows into every alley and doorway. Frightening though it may be, your fear abates when you see the silhouette of the Racoon City Police Department ahead, an all too welcome beacon of hope. ... In this scenario, the characters will face Nemesis, a deadly adversary that will pursue them throughout the game. The job objective of the scenario will depend on the choice the players make when they encounter this terrifying foe. There's two different progression tokens in this, which will lead us to RPD 1 and Commercial 2. A character on the RPD entrance tile does not have to draw a card during the tension phase as well. We've added a new card to the tension deck, the Bloody Trail, and we also have a first aid spray and a lockpick as our B items. Now, before we continue, I just want to make some clarifications to some errors I did last time. So one thing that's important to know is if you are shooting more than one enemy that are on the same space, you only target one of those enemies. So if I shot, let's say I had this guy and this guy here, and I shot this one would actually react to what I had just done. The other thing is you can't apply multiple hits during a kind of attack. So if I'd done this, I'd done this, and this. I did this last time. I actually pushed away 3 enemies, but I couldn't do that. I could only push away 1 enemy 3 times. So that's the only errors I've made so far that I believe. Let's have a quick look at the board. So let's take a look at our guys. They've got 15 handgun ammo. Carlos has got the gunpowder and the first aid spray, knife and handgun. Jill has got the handgun bullets, and a knife. They're all max health. Jill's starting around there, and she's probably going to head into there to try to find if that's a lockpick at all, because we'll need that to get through the simple locks. We also have the C item down there. So this is basically her quest, is to get herself down there. And meanwhile, we have Carlos, who is over here. And he's got to get up there and to get that B item. And then obviously we also need to make sure that we pick up this down here. So without further ado, let's begin. So Jill's got a very easy first turn. 4 spaces where you're at there. We got first card from the tension deck is an all clear. So Carlos. Which way should we go with Carlos? Do we go through fire or do we go the easy route? Let's try the easy route. So 1, open this door for 2, move in here for 3, rolling a dice. We get a 6. 6 means it is empty. So we're going to move down here because we'll try and get this A item next round. We get the all clear from Carlos. Jill is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. We find a blood trail. Sinister trails of blood stain the floor, leading off in every direction. Place a wound token next to any unexplored tokens on all adjacent tiles. When an unexplored token with a wound token is removed, subtract 1 from the roll to a minimum of 1. No adjacent tiles have unexplored tokens. Place a zombie on the tile on the closest spawn point. But we do have one adjacent there, which is where we are going. And actually, this is an adjacent tile as well. Okay, so Carlos is moving down there for 1. He's picking up this A item for 2, and he finds a green herb. He's then going to go part of me feels like I should just carry on down here and grab that item, get these guys to stick together a bit more, but yeah, let's do it. 3, and he's opening this for 4, which means we have this guy activate. This guy activates. And what does Carlos get in his tension? He gets an all clear. So it's up to Jill now. She's opening this door. She's moving to that, and we're going to subtract 1 from whatever we roll here. So it's a 2. 1 zombie and Grave Wind. Open the closest non-locked, non-one-way door. So for that is going to be this one. So that door is open. And we place a zombie. Can't be on the same point as her. And she's going to move down here for 1. Zombies activate. And she draws the sounds outside. Groans echo through open windows and hands clutch at the glass. Lay low until they're gone. If this character leaves their current tile during the next turn, the player must draw 2 extra cards in the next tension phase. Yikes. Okay, Carlos is moving in here for 1, 2, 3, 4. I am using these zombies from Resident Evil 2 as well. Just because, yeah, why not? Just adds a bit more variety. We get the all clear. Okay, so I've got to keep Jill here. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And she gets splintered wood. The sound is muffled but unmistakable. Flip the closest barricade to show an archway. If there are no barricades on the playing area, replace the closest non-locked, non-way door with an archway. So, so I think it's going to be this one or this one, because they're not. It says non-locked, non-one-way. These are open, so they are actually non-locked. So I'm going to put an archway. Let's put. Do you know what? It's going to be harder if the archway's there. So that is now an open door archway. Okay, so Carlos is going 1, 2, 3. It's an all clear. Jill is going to go 1, 2. She's going to try and move into this space here. So we're going to see if she can dodge this guy, which she does. So she's in there 3, and she's going to close the door for 4. She gets an all clear, which I'm surprised because she's had pretty bad luck so far. Speaking of bad luck, let's get Carlos to try and move down here. So he's going to move 1 in there. Then he's going to try to move into this space. And yeah, he takes damage. So he's going to push this guy this away. Take a point of damage. Three, 4. All clear. Okay, Jill, so she's going to move into here. She's going to pick up this. What has she found? She's found the first aid spray, which, do you know what? I'm not even that bothered about. I'm not even that annoyed about. She's going to move there for 3. And she's just going to stay where she is for the moment. We get all clear. Okay, next, Carlos. 1, 2. We're taking that for his third action, because we believe it actually does take... it does take an action to pick these up at the moment. So we have found commercial 2. However, it is locked and we need a lighter and we need fluid. Now the good thing is we actually have those things from our very first downtown excursion. So yeah, we'll be able to take a look at that at some point. And I'll move back here for his fourth action. And Carlos just draws a card. It's an all clear. Jill's turn. So she's opening this for 1. She's moving into there for 2. She's going to try to move into there for 3. Yep. And she moves in there for 4. Deepening paranoia. You see movement from the corner of your eyes. The shadows hiding enemies waiting to strike. The next character is on the same tile at the start of their tension phase as they began their turn on. They must draw 2 additional cards. And unfortunately, that is going to be the case because Carlos cannot get off this tile in time. So he's going to go 1, he's going to move there for 2. He's then going to try to move into this space for 3. No, another damage. So he moves in there for his final action. These guys close in on him. Get an all clear from Carlos, but he also has another all clear, and his final card he draws is an all clear. Okay, Jill. So Jill's going to move in here for 1. Move in here for 2. She's going to try to move into there for 3. Wish me luck. Yep, in there for 3. And we have to roll before I move any further. We take 1 off the value of this dice roll. Oh, so we've got an umbrella symbol, which means we now have to roll on the other chart. And we've got a 3 on here, which is 2 zombies. And I think she's just going to stay where she is. She gets an all clear. Carlos, taking off more, bitten off more than he can chew here. So Carlos is going to move into this space. He's then going to try to move into this space here. And failed again. So he takes another damage. We'll move into that and close this door behind him. And he gets an all clear. We have to use that first aid spray we literally just picked up to get him back into a good stead. Right, so we've got 2 enemies on here. Jill's going to try to move into this space. Wish her luck. Nope, she takes a damage. She's going to push that one through there. Action 2, she's going to try again. So yeah, she does that. She's going to move in there for 3. Move into there for 4. Yeah, so she's in there. So they're all in, coming after her. And we get deepening paranoia. If the next character is on the same tile at the start of their tension phase as they began the turn on, they must draw 2 additional cards. So yeah, Carlos is getting very paranoid here. So do you know what? We're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that stops that from happening. So he gets an all clear. Okay, we're going to try to move into this space. Yep, 1, 2, 3. Got a 4 there, which is 1 zombie. And we immediately draw from the tension deck, which is an all clear. And she's going to close this door for her last action. Zombie comes in after her. And we draw a card. And we get Tremor. The next character may only perform 3 actions during the next action phase. Poor old Carlos. So Carlos is going 1, 2, 3. And gets an all clear. Okay, Jill is going to try to move on to this space. And yeah, she does. 1, and she picks this up for her second action. So we have found the precinct key, which unlocks the RPD1 scenario. She's then going to move down there for her next action, and that's going to be the end of her turn. So this zombie moves in there. We get all clear. Okay, so Carlos. 1, 2, 3. We roll on the amber chart. We get 3 on there, which is 2 zombies. And his next action, he's going to use his first aid spray to get him all the way back up to full health, just before this guy moves on to the same square. All clear. Okay, so Jill is going to try to move to this space here. Oh, takes a damage. 1, that's actually number 2, that's number 3, and that's number 4. So this zombie comes in here, he comes after her. These guys are coming down. And we get all clear. Okay, Carlos is going to try to move out of that space up to here. Another damage for him, bless him. He's going to close his door behind him for his second action. 3, and he's going to open this one up, 4. Okay, so this zombie moves, and actually this zombie also does. I thought he was going to move because this door's open, but that door's not open, so yeah, it's fine. So that's the only zombie that moves towards Carlos. We get an all clear. Jill, so she's going to move into this one, hopefully. Yep, she does it. So 1 there, 2 to open this up, 3 to move in, 4 to close this door, and hopefully nothing terrible happens now. We get an all clear. But before that happens, these guys are coming. Okay, Carlos is going to go. He needs to get in that room. So don't want to waste too many bullets here. That's the problem. So we're going to go 1 into there just to see what's in here. Oh, rolling on amber. We've got a 4. So there's 1 zombie in here and an unsettling feeling, which means we draw a tension card. So that's his first action. Second action is going to be in there. Third action to close that. And he's going to wait there. Get an all clear. Okay, Jill is going to move into here for 1. She's going to pick up this item for a second action, and that's a green herb. She's going to go 3, 4. And we get all clear. Carlos is moving into this space. He's then going to try to move in the space beyond, but we all know Carlos's dice rolls are not great, but yes, he manages to do it. So he's in there. He's going to open this up for 3. Move in there for 4. And we get a tough hide. So for 1 round, zombies which are killed are replaced with corpses. The corpses are not great. Okay, you know what? I think Jill's is going to run away. 1, 2. She gets Vigor Mortis. Enemies on the same tile as the character immediately perform a reaction. So he's in there. It says same tile, so it's only him. So he kind of lurches forward. Okay, Carlos is going to move into this space, hopefully. Yes, he gets into there for 1. Picks up this for 2, so he has found the lockpick. And he's going to wait there for his next action. So, and he gets lurched and gate. During the next player's turn, all enemies move 1 extra square. Oof, that sucks for Jill. So Jill's going to try to move into this space. No, she takes the damage, so she gets to push them, so she's going to push this guy into the fire. So we roll a dice, if we get 1, 2, or 3, he is burnt to death. It's a 4, so he's still alive. Ugh, that's a shame. So that was her first action, was trying to move. Her second action, she's going to use her first aid spray to get her back to full health. And then she's going to move into this space here. They move, so they both move 2 spaces. I'm pretty much on top of her now. We get the all clear. Okay, so we have Carlos up the top there. He's going to try to move into this space. Yep, he's in there. Going to try to move into this space. Nope, he takes the damage. So he's then going to move into there for his third action. His fourth action is to close that door behind him. And we get Death Rattle. Spawn a zombie in the same square as this character. Yikes. It's going to have to be Will, because Will's always spoiling everything. Because he's amazing like that. Okay, cool. So it's Jill's turn. Jill is going to try to move into this space here. And yeah, she does manage to do it. So she's 1, 2, 3, 4. And this police officer coming up from behind her that she's not aware of yet. Cornered. Locate the tile closest to the active character where there are enemies but no characters. Remove the enemy on the tile with the highest threat level and place them on this character's tile on the closest spawn point. Okay, so that's going to have to be one of these guys. So we're going to have this police officer turn up behind her. Okay, Carlos's turn. He's going to try to move into this space. Yep, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we get the Dead Rising. Roll the encounter die. If 1 is rolled, replace each corpse on this tile with a zombie. If there are no corpses on this tile, spawn a corpse on the closest. So we don't have to do that. At least I don't think so anyway. Right, so up to Jill. So Jill's going to spend an action to close this door. Move there for 1. Try to move there for her 3rd action. Yep. 4th action to go there. Again, all clear. Okay, Carlos is going to move into here, or at least try to do that. And he got 2 hits, so he essentially gets damage, pushes the guy out there, and he's into the very low caution section. So he's going to lock this door behind him for his 2nd action. 3, 4 there. And his tension card is an all clear. Okay, it's looking pretty busy up there, so maybe we get Jill down here. So Jill is going to run back this way. This is 1. She's trying to go there for 2. Nope. 3, 4. She draws 8 all clear. Carlos is 1, 2, 3. Oof, a 2, that's not going to be good. 2's almost at the closest spawn point. And he's going to try to move there for 3. Takes the damage, pushes her back. He's on danger now. So they activate, this guy attacks and she moves in. And yep, he manages to avoid that attack with that one there. All clear. And we're out of the tension deck now. So normally that would be a bad thing, but we get to shuffle it because we're still in one of the beginning scenarios here. I was kind of saving up all my ammo for Nemesis, but maybe I won't even get to that point. So Jill opens this up. 1, closes that for 2, sorry, for 3, and then moves in there. He moves forward. She draws an all clear. Carlos is going to try to move to that space there. And yes, he does it. So that's 1. He's going to move there for 2. He's going to open this for 3. And then move there for 4. Yeah. This guy's going to move to Jill. These guys are moving down there. And we get a all clear card. Jill's turn. She's going to try and move into that space there. She does. 1, 2, close that. And she's going to try and shoot these guys. 3 bullets. See if we can do this. It's the only time I actually managed to to roll these is, you know, for it's not good. So they both come in towards her. Then it's the attack phase, so she has to try and avoid one of these guys. And she doesn't. She takes the damage. Let's push him away. We have an all clear. Carlos's turn. He's going to try to shoot this one here. So he's spending 3 of his bullets. Misses every time. So he's coming there. He's going to try to move back onto this space. Yep. And another 3 bullets to try to kill this guy. Oh my word, this is very frustrating. And he's going to try to open this door up, I guess. Oh, and that's when I get the things I need. So Carlos is now knocked out. Oh. And, yeah. So now they react, so he's going to come over here. She's going to attack Claire. Claire doesn't manage to avoid that, but gets to push it away. And sounds outside. If the character leaves their current tile during the next turn, their player must draw 2 extra cards in the next tension phase, which is fine because she's not going anywhere. Okay, so Claire's going to move 1, 2. And this scenario is going to have to end in failure now because I literally cannot resuscitate him. I just don't have the ability to do that. I don't have a first aid kit. So that character immediately dies, which means we have, once again, played a game of this, but we have failed. So when a scenario fails, it's slightly worse for you, ready? Because we're going to be increasing the city panic level by 2. The good news is we did find the commercial 2, but we do still have to come back. Any B items we had, we need to shuffle back in. So that's the end of that attempt. Wow, that was a big failure, a big fat failure. And at least you can tell that I'm not just fudging my dice rolls here because, yeah, I'm failing a lot. Like that first scenario where I was rolling dice and couldn't make the explosive barrels explode, so frustrating. And this time around, it was so frustrating that I couldn't actually land a hit on any of these zombies. And maybe my strategy from Resident Evil 2, where I just ran as quick as I could, maybe that won't pay off. So next time I try this scenario, commercial one, I'm going to retry it, but I'm going to shoot stuff. I'm just going to shoot stuff. Well, I enjoyed that even though I did lose. And if you enjoyed that, even though I did lose, then stay tuned because we will be showing more of this game as I slowly lose my sanity at dice rolls and not be able to mitigate the luck there. Thanks for watching. I've been the ever excitable Adam. You can find us on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. So please join me there and find what other exciting games you may never have heard of that we play. Until next time, guys, stay safe and keep rolling.